presentation, larger than your head.
I know.
These are the biggest.
I have a normal size head too. So.
And they really are, not overly sized, they really are the biggest hydrangea in the world,
no, exactly.
right? Some of
They are some of the largest flowers of any panicle hydrangea we've ever seen. They're honestly like this bigger than the size of a football, which is really incredible because the plant itself is rather compact. It only gets about 5 to 6 feet tall. So in the world of panicle hydrangeas, that's a very medium size, I should say.
Right.
So you can plant it at the foundation of your homes, along your deck is how I like to grow it.
Because it's a flowering shrub. So like instead of just a green shrub, and green is nice, especially if you're covering up the bottom of a deck, but what about you get the greenery and you get these huge, beautiful hydrangea. We've had one presentation, right, with Mary Beth, and already 2,000 orders have been placed. Now these will ship to you as soon as it's time to plant them in your area of the country. You're making your, you're putting in your reservation now, basically, before, and these tend to sell out. This is not something you can even find in the U.S., probably.
No, because they were just created over in the Netherlands, and because we work very closely with the Dutch, we always get our hands, we always get first dibs. So you won't find these elsewhere throughout the country this year. But that's what you can expect from your plants as they grow and mature. Huge, bright, white flowers. They're like a pure snow white in the summertime, and then as the autumn comes, they take on these lovely pink tones like that.
That's so
it's always changing.
And how long are they flowering? Through the whole summer into the fall,
Well, that's what's
right?
really incredible, is because they will start to produce their flowers in the early summertime. And they start off as kind of like a lime green, and then they turn that elegant snowy white. Oh, there they are at the trial gardens. Yeah.
Oh, that's so
fun. Out in Michigan that we were looking at earlier.
Yes.
And so what?
So they start lime green. I'm sorry, I totally interrupted.
No, that's all right. They start off lime green, and then they turn this beautiful snowy white, and then they take on those pink tones, and that's going to happen in the autumn time. And then what I actually do is I will leave them on my plants all winter long, and they still look beautiful. They have this sort of like beige taupe look about them.
Right.
And so you really can have flowers on your plants like all year long.
Certified horticulturalist. So I wanted to make sure I waited until then because you would probably have the same question. Are you so you're not supposed to deadhead them to
You can
grow
if
back?
you want. You can if you want. Unlike other hydrangeas, these ones are going to produce their flowers on new growth, which makes it really easy. You can leave the flowers on until the first day of spring, cut them off and allow them to grow again.
Okay.
Or you can cut them off whenever you want. But what we love about them is you have these huge flowers that are fantastic, but what makes it even better is the stems are exceptionally strong.
Yeah.
So they're not going to flop, and that's what makes these plants so great. They were bred for that compact growth with those strong stems and the huge flowers.
So how tall do they get?
They only get about 5 to 6 feet tall, so this is a full-size plant.
So this is about,
right
I mean,
here.
I'm 5'2". I have some hydrangea in our yard, and they're like probably 10 feet.
Exactly.
And they do flop over. So these, they're strong and big, but also the stems are strong and big. Now, I do know that hydrangea sometimes can be a little bit difficult, and you can play with it, like you can put, if you do acidic soil, will they be a different color?
These ones, it doesn't matter the pH, everyone's gonna have the same beautiful colored flowers.
Okay.
And what we're shipping to you guys are these large 1-gallon pots. They're already a year old. You see, this guy's already in flowers. We're not sending you some small little pot like this that's gonna take years to grow and bloom. They're gonna start off really beautiful like this. And the other thing about panicle hydrangeas is they're the easiest hydrangeas to grow. They're more drought tolerant than other hydrangeas, and they're also more winter hardy. Hardy down to zone 4, which is all the way in the north part of the country.
Wow. So, and panicle means that they're in that shape. They're not round.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
Those are the blue ones.
Those are the blue and purple ones.
Okay.
And
speaking of blue and purple, I just want to remind everyone,
go around front
for the combo, because when we're talking about growing a garden, it's not just one thing.
Yeah.
This combination is awesome. There's a height tier there that you have.
I love
same
that
bloom
look.
period, same
Derek, go get the other 2
needs.
plants.
Okay.
Oh, so the same bloom period too.
Same bloom period right in the middle of the summertime. And he makes a great point, is that the lavender is such a great companion for these hydrangea. You can plant it around the side. You can like do like a little half circle around your hydrangea, and you've created this wonderful pollinator-friendly, beautiful, low-maintenance garden.
Easy
So easy to grow.
Hard to find. You just mentioned the lavender, and when we come back, we'll see how beautiful that is. That's American lavender, which means it's meant to grow, bred to grow in America. And then these, you can't even get anywhere else because of the relationship that this family has, fourth generation family has, with growers in, where are these from again?
In the Netherlands.
In the Netherlands.
Holland, whatever you want to call it.
They are able to bring these to us. They're called polar bear hydrangea.
Huge flowers, some of the largest blooms in the entire world on these hydrangeas. But don't forget, you want to feed them. I love to use our time release fertilizer.
Right.
It's super easy. These nice little, they're like sprinkles. Take a handful. When you plant it into the ground, you just sprinkle these on top, and that's all you got to do.
Sun?
They like a full day of sun.
Okay, and they do come back.
Every
year they're
they get
perennial.
better every year.
They've already been growing for you. It's $11 charge on a card, and you reserve yours. If you want to pick up multiples, that is the way to go. Thank you so much. And here's the lavender that we just added in. Close to 900 orders have been placed in the show. Everything in the show is brand new.